in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA.
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. There he goes. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Now adjusting. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Grab behind the line, it's off. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Makes the grab, it's Woods. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They just keep firing. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close.
Trying to take it back. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that.
Turning it on! Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Thomas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Cox. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Black 14. Left check. White 80, Brooklyn. White 80, Brooklyn.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch. On this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Bruins come to the line trying to convert on fourth down.
Get ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Now they'll run the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Woods. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Woods.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Finds his man. It's Woods. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Using his legs, it's Woods.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's reeled in. It's Cox. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
White 29.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Cox. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UCLA!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the second half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Now the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time, he set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list 5 times, more than any of the great Ohio State backs. So we might have another entry coming here.
Oh, that's incredible to think about. And you think about some of his past runs that were so amazing. And when you got a guy that can do this and put up big numbers, he's having a day. This offense is having a day because of it. Keep it going, young fella.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on it.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run from the shotgun. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Takes a pass to Marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. You need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this
defense today against this guy. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Power ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Finds his man. It's Woods. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fearsome pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Woods. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention scores. Makes the
where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Release to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Inside the 50. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. from the shotgun. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. It's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they buy themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woods. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Berger. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the gun, they give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And as an offense, I got to find some good plays down here where I can get the ball out of my hands, get some positive yards. That wasn't one of them. Let's not do that one again.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arkansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Bruins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Berger. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Matthews. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So here they come, 4th and long, and this defense is after back-to-back sacks. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.